Hey guys, this is phase 1, day C, so it's upper push, lower pull, and it's strength circuit 1. We're going to do 4 exercises in this. We're going to try to go 3 times through, and we're going to do about 10 to 12 reps or a minute per exercise, and you can break that into 30 seconds per side, whether it be arm or leg. Circuit-wise, the first one we're going to start with is a core exercise, and that's going to be a pillar bridge variation, and that can either be a shoulder tap or an arm reach. Something similar we did in the warm-up, and I'll show you. Second exercise is going to be a static push-up drill from the floor, parallel bars, TRX suspension trainers, or a bench. I'll show you that one as well. Third one's going to be a hybrid Romanian deadlift or an RDL with a kettlebell, medicine ball, dumbbell. And then our last one, we're going to do some type of a conditioning one. I'd like to do a kettlebell swing. If you're not comfortable with kettlebell swings, I'll show you regressions with dumbbells for a pendulum swing or a medicine ball wood chop. So we'll get started today. Again, 10 to 12 reps per side, or if you're timing yourself, a minute per exercise. So the first one, we'll go right back to our pillar bridge. We can do our shoulder taps, or I'll show you a variation with an arm reach. So start with our 45-degree angle plank. Pull the abs in, deep breath in, reset, and we'll exhale 10 to 12 per side as we lift and anti-rotate. Exhale, reset. Again, we're preventing too much extension or flexion in the lower back so our core stays nice and tight. We lift one arm and we prevent rotation. We're trying to stabilize and not fall over. If you'd like to make this one a little bit tougher, the arm's going to reach out in front and reset. So we reach the arm and reset. To make this more difficult, you guys can bridge up to the toes and do the exact same exercise from a straight plank and not on the knees. But again, don't force that. Focus on keeping the core nice and tight, keeping the glutes kicked on. We're aiming to keep that spot between the rib cage and the hip bones condensed, stable, and strong, all right? So if there's any flexion or curving in that lower back, we're gonna wanna stop. From there, we're gonna go to a static push-up exercise. So you guys can go from the ground, if you're comfortable on your push-ups. You can use a parallel bar or a TRX, or even a bench or something elevated. So I'm going to show you from a parallel bar position, nice and simple. We're going to bring our chest right over our hands. We're going to get up on the toe. We're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to go into a middle push-up position, nice and straight with our core. Neck is neutral, and we're just going to fire the chest. We're going to try to pull the elbows in on a 45-degree angle and hold that position for 20 seconds. We're going to do it 2 times. So inhale. Once I'm here, I just breathe normally. Deep breath in the nose. 3, 2, 1. Quick exhale out. Deep breath in. Quick exhale out. At the end of that 20, if you can press up, great. If not, inhale, step forward, and reset. So 2 times through, we can use our parallel bars. We can use the floor, all right? I prefer going from the toes on the floor. If you need to do a modified position from the knees, that's fine. If you find yourself going on the knees on that push-up plank, try to find something to elevate yourself. So if I'm in my push-up, I'm going to show you from the toes from the top view. Remember, my elbows are going to be around the 45-degree angle, and I'm not going to shrug. I want to keep the elbows down, closer to my hip bones, so my chest is doing most of the work in my abs, right? So on the toes, deep breath in, lower myself to that middle, and hold. The whole time, I'm trying to squeeze the chest together and slide the hands apart. So chest is firing, elbows rotate in, hands are gripping the ground and almost trying to tear apart. Almost if I had a towel or a paper towel, I'm trying to rip it apart and keep that chest firing so my elbows rotate in and I don't try to come up to my shoulder blades. If that's tough from the toes, even if you have something to elevate yourself on like a bench, so back view from a bench, on the toe, abs are tight, same posture, 45-degree angle. Deep breath in, slide the hands apart, squeeze the chest, and hold for 20 seconds, 2 times through. After we're finished with our push-ups, go right to your hybrid Romanian deadlifts. The goal of that is to still hinge at the hip, keep a slight bend, just a natural bend in the knee. I don't need to stiffen the leg up. A little athletic stance, a slight break in the knee is fine. And the goal is to hip hinge. So it's a hip dominant exercise, and we're gonna really look to activate or stretch the back of that forward lead leg and then pull ourselves up and forward with the hamstring and the glute. So it's a 3, 2, 1. We hip hinge here. We're almost making an L with the torso, stretching all 3 muscles on the back of that leg. and then firing the glute and the hamstring to pull our hips into extension. If we use the kettlebell, we weight the opposite side. We're going asymmetrical. So heavy on the front leg, up on your back toe, shoulder width for balance. We're gonna sink the hip back. Don't worry so much where the kettlebell goes. So we're gonna go about 10 to 12 reps or 30 seconds aside and pull our hips forward into extension. We flex heavy at the hip, core stays tight. Only go as far as that hip hinge, that hamstring allows. And careful with your knee. Don't let it push out or in too much. We're looking to really keep the knee over the midfoot to heel. Pull through. 10 to 12 reps per side. 3, 2, 1. We can hold for a second or two and then come up quicker than 1 second. So 3 count down on our negative eccentric pattern and then a nice quick exhale on the drive up. So both sides, 10 to 12 reps. When we're finished, we're going into a more dynamic exercise, a kettlebell swing. If you guys are comfortable with the kettlebell swing, keep the 2-arm kettlebell swing. I like 10 to 12 reps on that. If you're really pushing for cardio, go light in a full minute. Let me show you the setup. Shoulder width, I like to start the bell out in front so I can hike it up in between the hips and then use those hamstrings to pull my hips back into extension. So I'll use a 25, I'll do a couple reps for you. Hinge backwards, grab the bell, hike it up to load, inhale, and then quick exhale and reset. Deep breath in. The goal is to pull those hips forward with the back of the legs and flex my abdominals at the top too so my lower back doesn't do this. So I don't want to lean back, and I also don't want to pull the bell up with my arms. The bell is there to add weight to my dynamic hip drive. All right, if you feel good with this guy, you can go to a 1-arm swing, and I do about 8 to 10 per side. 10 to 12 on the double, 8 to 10 on the single. And when I do my single arm swing, I really like to keep that thumb pointing down and then up on the drive up. Thumb up, thumb down, up, down. All right, so 8 to 10 on the kettlebell swings if we're doing single arm, 10 to 12 with a double. Cardio, full minute. If those are difficult or if we don't have a kettlebell, we can do a pendulum swing. I'm going to use 2 15s on this one. Same concept. We're going to exhale, push back, inhale and the drive up. Same idea. Again, it's more of a hip dominant swing. It's not a squat right now. We did our squat to curl and press on the offset days. Here, we're focusing on the back of our hips. Inhale, exhale, drive through. All right. So 10 to 12 on that. If you don't have any of those and a medicine ball, or just a little bit easier on the back if you're not confident with those and you feel like you're still using your back a lot, we can go to our wood chops where we bring the bell up and chop down. So ball up, chop, inhale, exhale. So same motion, same movement. We're just trying to get the legs, hips moving. So we go into full extension, exhale back, full extension, inhale, exhale back. 10 to 12 reps with that. If we're double loaded, 8 to 10 on the single arms. And we're gonna do that circuit 3 times through. All right, so that is the first circuit on day C of phase 1, and that's mostly upper push and lower pull.